The lead guitarist and second songwriter of the band. Also, I'm like the second vocalist too, I guess.
So hello, my name's Austin Catache, and I'm the drummer for Thanks for Nothing.
I'm Zachary Chairez. I am the rhythm guitarist and lead singer for Thanks for Nothing, and I'm just happy to be here.
I'm Jay Montalvo. I play the bass for the Thanks for Nothing band.
Okay, so basically, Thanks for Nothing was an idea for, like, it was a band name that I had back in, like, 2019 when I was in high school. And I was like, I really want to make a band. And my cousin was like, he's like, let's make a band together. And it was just me and him. And so we were, like, thinking about a name. And then I don't know, one night I just woke up and I was like, Thanks for Nothing. That sounds like a cool name. That's, like, super cool. Music to me means connection with people.
Is just being in a room with a group of people and either making something or just listening to something that makes the moment.
Is like music is universal language.
So I've been playing music for like 12 years, ever since I was like 13. 13 years. And what started getting me into music was, well, one, sharing like songs with like my family and stuff, but I joined like band in middle school, and so that was kind of like my introduction to like playing music, like actually playing an instrument and like learning how to read music and all that stuff. So
what got me into music was just the idea of playing alongside my dad for a while. He had a guitar and he played a little bit of it, and it wasn't until my sophomore year of high school that I bought my first guitar.
Yeah, so like I just played music in the 6th grade because I didn't want to do football. But like I love football though. But like but yeah, like it's kind of like that's how it started, and then I just joined band, and I remember I was mad because I didn't get percussion, and I got the friend.
I mostly just develop the rhythms for our songs, and I mostly will just do that and maybe come up with a vocal melody, but Dom is our lyricist. He's the one that writes out the lyrics for most of our songs. I've only written one of our songs, lyrically, which was My Own Way. So
whenever I like write guitar parts, I usually just mess around with like chord progressions and stuff. So I'll like look at a shape that I've played for like forever, and I'll just move it around the neck and just see like what sounds I can make out of it. And sometimes some of those sounds will lead really well into other sounds, and I kind of just use them as like building blocks.
Yeah, so like it's kind of hard for me because I just started picking up the drums. Only reason I'm playing the drums is because we didn't have a drummer, so I was kind of like automatically assigned to play the drums.
I kind of just listen out for his flow, see what he has going on, and I try to just go along with it and see what rhythm I can get to. So like, yeah, I go off of what he does and it just comes out.
Yeah, just go on the floor and like, I'm gonna like get up and be like, oh!
So it started out with a little track I made on my computer, which was just something I came up with in the moment. It wasn't really expecting it to be much. It was just like a small, like little chorus idea, then just a full guitar track. And it wasn't until I showed Dom in the drive, and he said, "Hey, do you have lyrics for it?"
But it didn't take that long though. I think
It didn't take that long.
Well,
but it did.
it's because like the entire thing was like we took about a week to write it, and then we took like 3 or 4 days to record it. So we had the entire thing done within like, you know, a week and a half, basically.
It was just
And that was the coolest part about doing that whole process was like we finally went into the studio and we recorded something seriously, and we actually multi-tracked everything for the very first time. So we did like drums and then like the guitar layers and then the vocals, and you know, we added a little like other little synth sound in there, and like it was really cool.
I mean, I definitely say like we currently right now just we're recording stuff, right? We're really working on that. As far as like future wise next year, I mean, it's kind of we don't know. We never know what could happen, man. But I think right now we're just trying to play as many shows as we can and just try to build an audience. And
I ain't quitting until I'm playing on a stage in front of a lot of people.
Okay.
that too.
Listen, I don't think negatively at all. And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to say, oh, but no, I want to say that Thanks for Nothing has some good stuff coming on the way. It's just getting that one song or that one album, that one single, that anything that can get someone's ear that will maybe look at us and be like, these guys are something.
I guess like Thanks for Nothing. Truthfully, I mean, I want to play in a huge room with a bunch of people, and it'd be crazy, and like, you know, the energy's insane. But I also just want it to exist as like a project that we all come back to, even if we don't play, you know, for a year or whatever, because of life. I think like as long as we can all come back to it eventually, you know, like I want Thanks for Nothing to feel like home.
So at first we were kind of just doing it for fun, but now we are actually really committed to making this go somewhere. And of course, we'll take it as far as it goes. So whether we can get signed by someone or even just tour around Texas or even like the Valley, right? That would be just awesome for us because we, one, would get a little bit of exposure, but two, we can also share our music with people that have either gone through what our songs have or just kind of relate in any sense. So that's where me personally, I like to go with this.
I think right now it's just we're trying to have just fun, right? We're all have our own career paths, and we don't know where things are going to go a year from now. But we're very grateful and thankful for what we have right now, and what we're trying to do is just see what we can do. Like if we end up playing shows, a lot of shows in the future, that's great. We end up releasing more stuff and going to bigger and better things. That's also cool. But right now, I'm just trying to have a lot of fun with the opportunity I'm given.
Like, you know, I don't want to be like in the mainstream, but I think it'd be really cool to like just have like a following and like people that are really dedicated, kind of like Title Fight. I don't know, that'd be super cool. Where like they have a super dedicated following, and like now they're mainstream, but it's been years since they've played a show and like since they've like actually made new music. So I think having something like that, like a cool legacy, would be cool like that. I don't know.
And remember, we're Thanks for Nothing, but we want to thank you for everything.
I'm tired of believing that you care, or that everyone else does too. I'm getting sick of the pretending.